Whole lot of gang shit.
How long have you been doing this?
I've had my show since for almost 2 years.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's in the spotlight with your girl Lisa, the Baltimore Paparazzi Hard Body Radio, with a special interview today on a Sunday. Y'all know I was just in here last night geeking with Pennsylvania. Had an artist from Bethlehem and an engineer from Reading, Pennsylvania in here last night. So yeah. So today, Billy Live came to me. Well, actually, he posted on Facebook. It was like, yo, who got a show, want to do a big interview, blah, blah, blah. And I said, really? You forgot about me. Cool. So we decided we were going to do this big interview. And today I got 5 artists. I got a 6th one that's en route here. I don't know if anybody else is coming, but the more the merrier. Hey, it's cool with me. I love meeting new people, learning about artists. And there's one artist in here today. I have to find out about the stage name. I'm telling you, yo. I seen the name and was like, wow. But anyway.
5 years now.
Okay, so, and I'm gonna, but he likes it at the same time. So on my lap, well.
AC, Alfred Chemist, or Alchemist, from West V, Martinsburg.
Okay.
I go by Zuli the Monster, aka King Zuli.
And where you from?
Martinsburg.
All right.
Taste my jiggy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
And Kid Kong, Baltimore, Maryland.
Hey, hey, hey. All right. So, as I said, you know, my name is Lisa. You can call me Lisa. I'm the Baltimore Paparazzi. So the reason I asked this about Billy is because I met Billy not officially about Black Hole days. So that was around 09. I'm standing in the club. Little dude walks up and he's putting stuff on the counter. He's putting these CDs and shit on the counter, these flyers and shit on the counter. So I pick it up, I look at it, I said, this you? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay. For a few years later, and I meet Billy Live, who is that same young man who I picked up and said, is this you? Because I'm ignorant like that. I don't mean to be, it's just not nature. You know? I'm a Sagittarius, we're just blunt. Yeah. We're just blunt. So I met him. He's seen what I was doing and what I contributed to the you know, the music scene here in Baltimore. He's seen the connections that I've made over the years, and he wanted to bring me in as an affiliate, not really a member, but a member, if that makes any sense. Because Wisdom Court Entertainment is actually a conglomerate. You have people who are members, but you also have people who are affiliated with them. And because of that, Billy has been able to do shows in Martinsburg, West Virginia. He's been able to do shows up in PA, up in New Jersey, up in New York, you know what I mean? Out in Westminster. You know, he has been able to do that. So you dealing with him, like he will look out for you just as much as you look out for him. He gives people opportunities all the time. So, you know, I'm telling you this because you all are going to be, you know, J Money was just on Ja Rule show. Yeah. J Money was just at the Frozen Harbor tour with Saigon and Dragon. You know, so he's been able to get that. So I'm just telling y'all because y'all are doing a good thing. Now, with that being said, how did you become affiliated? How did you, like, meet Billy?
Well, I originally started playing drums for Super Row. And with me playing drums for Super Row for the past year, it's been giving me openings with other people to be able to make connections with other people anyways. And so then over the last 6 months, I would say I started actually rapping everything. I talked to Billy and everything about trying to get on the show.
And he said, sure, didn't he? And that pretty much is how, you know, it's like, sure. Yeah. You know, and then like I said, it's amazing. Like He's one of those good guys. He gets on my nerves. If you ever see a post that him and I are on, you'll see a lot of I don't cares and a lot of so and whatevers. But we're just playing. You know, it's nothing serious. Like he'll say something, be like, I don't care. I'll be like, so I don't care either. So you say you met him?
Yeah, because one of my best friends is named Damian Grimm. That's his rapper name. I don't know if you...
I think I have him.
Yeah.
I probably have pictures.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, him and actually Shatterbones, he's rest in peace now. They both got me into rapping because it's so fun. I was chilling with them and stuff. And then through them, they know Billy from doing shows and stuff like that. And then my first show was Manuel or Shatterbones' memorial show in Martinsburg, MJ's. And that's when I first met Billy. I like saw him, talked to him a little bit. And then I actually really met him when I did my first stage. Like I went on stage with Grimm to help him out during his set. Like hype man, you know. Was
this at the West Virginia show?
Yeah. It was the last show. Because I opened up with my song and then it went in the whole Grimm's whole set.
Was that your first show?
That was my first time.
And I've got pictures of you.
Really? Oh,
I do believe so.
That's cool.
I told you, yo. Look, everybody, if I'm at a show, if you ever see me at a show, trust and believe, if you hit that stage, I'm going to have pictures of you because I take pictures of every artist that did from that stage. Oh, yeah. Because I think that is the most important thing.
And I saw that little dude just jumping around out in the crowd. That was Billy, you know. And then so from there, and then asked to be on this show. Actually officially like met him, talked with him and stuff a couple weeks ago. And that's pretty much it. He definitely seems like he's down to help people out that are trying to do it themselves. You know what I mean?
Right. He'll give you. He gives you a lot. He's. I don't like. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing dumb about him because I was gonna say something really dumb about, but I'm not going to because I'll be just playing. But he's a really good dude, and that's why I always ask these questions and I always talk about him because he is my common thread to artists that like. I don't know you guys. I've never met you guys. I've taken pictures of him. I know that for a fact because I remember. See, it's that thing. Like I said, when you said that, and I was like, I remember because I think the dude was like, "Yo, this is his first show. This is his first time on stage."
Yeah.
See,
that was actually there for that show.
Yeah,
that was fun, dude. That was cool.
Yeah, because Billy was shocked to see me all the way out in West Virginia, but cool. Baltimore Big Steve made me drive, so that's why I was there. So, Zulu.
Well, as I just mentioned, I was at one of the shows at MJ's where he was, and basically it was at one of those other ones because I've been to like 3 or 4 of them, and it was at the last one I was at, and I was there. I forget what kind of show it was they were putting on, but it was like some kind of theme or whatever. But it was like labeled as hip hop night event when I saw it. So my friend Shauna, she was like, you need a musician, you should go talk to Billy and see if you can perform in one of his shows. And I was like, where my man's Billy at?
Point him out.
That's what I'm like, yeah, where's he at? And she's like, I don't know, but he's a short, bald dude. I'm like, what? She's like, he's just a little short, bald dude. You find a little short, bald dude. And that's Billy. And I was like, okay.
You're like, okay, like really. But then when you look around, there is only one short, bald dude in the building.
Had to scan over 100 people. And the thing about it is, I saw him throughout the whole night. The whole didn't know he was the short, bald dude at all. And he had on a red shirt. I think it was like some kind of black print or something. Like, you read that one?
No, every time I see him, he's wearing red. Just thinking about it.
I didn't talk to him until after the show, though.
Yeah.
And it was still kind of going. They were still DJing and everything like that. But all I did was give him some of my information. And I ended up being invited by another girl who was there with him managing the show through Taste My Jiggy, actually. And it was funny because I'd already met both of them at the show. Didn't know that he was doing another one. Didn't know that I was even going to be a part of it at all. And she'd been trying to get in contact with me. So Taste My Jiggy got in contact with me, and now I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Miss, Taste My Jiggy.
Actually, I haven't met Billy yet. I'm more so like kind of one of his affiliates. Like I met, him, know of him, know of his works. I should say, the efforts and things he's putting out through somebody in West Virginia. It's pretty much word of mouth.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to meeting Billy, but I haven't yet met him so far.
It's overrated. No, let me stop. Let me stop. It's just overrated. No, but you know, and that's what I like to hear, because my thing is, I've been out to West Virginia a few times. I've been out there with Billy at MJ's a few times. And to see the crowd, and you know, and cause see here in Baltimore, there's so many artists. Oh my God. It really is. So to go out there and see the passion that everybody has when they hit the stage, because it's like, you know, it's like, okay, we don't get to do this very often. Let's do this. You know, that's a feeling that I get.
It's not. I think the newer thing is that the outlets for these talents is just now coming out there. So it's like it's kind of it's nice to see, you know,
right.
outlets come out to people who've been hungry for it. Like,
right, and see, because you guys are you know, so hungry about it, you know, I'm sure that you guys would be up for like traveling to you know, to see, and that's what Billy, right, and that's what Billy looks for, people who want to go, who actually want to travel and go out of state and go to, because it's cool to perform where you're at in your hometown and everything, because this is always been my philosophy since I got into all this. You get your core fan base where you're at. You get your core fan base. Not everybody's going to fuck with you. Not everybody's going to like your music. Not everybody's going to be like, Cool. Y'all stay over there. I got my fans right here is what I need. Then you go and you go out of state. You go out of town. You go out and you're going to get more love out of town than you really do at home anyway. You know, so as long as you got that core fan base at home, that's all you really need. You're not gonna get everybody, and that's always been my advice to artists. You get your core fan base and you keep it moving. When people say, "Oh yeah, well so and so they left and they went somewhere," because guess what? They got love out in Philly. They got love out, you know, that bumfuck 2.5 hours away, Pennsylvania, where we went a few times. 2.5 hours from here. Oh my Jesus. That was a road trip. But you get that love and you get that energy from those people. You know, if you can rock a crowd that don't know you, that's cool. You know, that's what you know, and that's why the whole thing with, you know, you guys coming here, I appreciate y'all coming here. I haven't really slept in like a week. Like, I've been broken sleep. I've been everything. Billy was like, "Can you? Yeah, we'll do this. I don't care." Like, I was like, "We'll do it for 5. We'll do it for 4 hours." You know, like the guys don't come in, and I think the next show comes in at 6 o'clock. But I said, we'll do that. I'll give them time to be on air, talk about what they want to talk about, you know, everything. Kid Kong. So you say you've known Billy for like five years?
Yeah, see, the interesting part about the first time I saw Billy was not only that I saw Billy, I saw 3 of them. And I say that because when I booked this show, when I went up there, I kind of had like a stage fright thing. So what's the first thing I thought to myself? Turn up. So I go, my man hits me up. He's like, "Hey man, there's these people called Wisdom Court. You know, the dude seems really cool. His name's Billy Live." He's like, "Dude, y'all can go up, you know, perform for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, "Cool." So I go up there, you know, do my thing. And like I said, it's almost kind of like a magician, because at the same time, you know, I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, I'm rocking out, you know, everything like that. I know at the end of the day, like, okay, that's the vodka talking. But Billy's sitting there, you know, like he's rocking it,
right?
You know what I mean? And like I'm looking at him, like, well, I'm looking everywhere, but I see this guy, and he comes up at the end of it. He's like, "Man, you did a good job, you know." And then fast forward a couple years later, and I see these shows he's putting on and everything like that. I'm like, you know what? I actually genuinely enjoyed talking with this guy, you know, doing this show for him, because it seems like he's not even so much as more about the materialistic stuff about it. You know, he's really not pressed about money. He seems like he's actually out there to benefit the artists as people. You know, it seems he puts on these shows. He's sitting there. It's not like he's upstairs or in some booth talking about like anything. This man is out there on that floor, you know, bobbing his head, you know, listening to these people. You know, and that's kind of what we look for. We look for support.
Right. And I'm glad that you say that because, like I said, Billy, when you said you saw 3 of them, I understand where you're coming from, but just Billy be standing here next to me, he's rocking out, whatever. I'm taking pictures. I look over, this little motherfucker's gone. I don't know where he goes. And then everybody's like, have you seen Billy? I was like, he was just right the hell here. He's over here talking to this person. He's over here by this, talking to this person. He's back here talking to Anchor the Bank, who's the DJ. He's over here. He's everywhere. Right.
I ain't find him till the end of the night. And
right.
I'm like, short little bum.
Right. So, and I'll be standing there and he'll be there and then he'll be gone. And then I look around again and be like, where the fuck you come from? Like, where? I'm like, yo, so-and-so's looking for you. He was like, I know.
Have beards, wizards have beards. He's got one.
He just, and I'm glad that you said what you said about him as well. He's not doing it to line his pockets. There's been plenty of nights that, he's gone out there because he's done paid me for coming and taking pictures, or he'll hand me money, be here's some gas money for you for coming through, like he pays. That's where I learned when I was doing my show, because I used to have a showcase called In the Spotlight, where it was a stepping stone to be able to do Wisdom Court events. If you could prove that you could sell 15 tickets or more at my show, then Billy's going to see, oh, well, damn, then you're going to be able to do shows, with Wisdom Court, not only on a small stage, but on a bigger stage. Because at that time, he was working with One Coast Entertainment, who throws the Frozen Harbor Music Festival. So we were doing shows at Ram's Head Live. We were doing shows at, he was doing shows at, or he's getting people on Ram's Head Live shows. He was getting people on, Baltimore Soundstage shows. And it's kind of hard to get on those stages. And I had one person, his name is Lyricism. He sold, I only required you to sell 15 tickets. With that 15 tickets, you get to keep $75. I get the other $75 to pay my staff. So you get paid for doing, so you get paid for doing what you do. I get paid for doing what I do. And that, and I learned that from Billy. And Tay, she was a promoter here from Thailand Promotions. She used to do shows, what's now, I don't even know, it's not even Paparazzi anymore, it's shut down, but it used to be Sonar. And she threw shows there. I learned that from them as a promoter. You need to, you listen to what these artists are saying. If you're bringing your fans to come to my event, then I'm going to give you a platform to be on this stage. So we're working together. That's my, Billy helped me, taught me that. I pay his staff. Because he pays his staff. So, it's you got to look at certain, he's not lining his pockets like some of these promoters. And some of you all will see that as you work with, if you work with different people at different places, because a lot of them will say, well, it costs $50 to perform. And then you get there and the only thing who you're performing in front of? The other artists that are on the bill. Because why? Because he's not worried about whether or not there's a crowd, as long as he's got his money in his pocket. Exactly. So Billy is not even like that. Billy is like all about the show. He's all about giving the platform. He's all about, the music. So y'all are in for an adventure working with Billy live. Because he really is a good guy. I give him a lot of shit because I can. Because he used to call me at 8 o'clock in the morning, waking me the hell up, coming like, yo, Lisa, listen to this. No, I don't want to. And then he would spit some, some bars or whatever he was working on, or ask me how I thought the show went, or what do you think about the show? How do you think, asking me my input. And I don't know shit. I'm just a fan. That's all.
One thing that was cool though, like for being a smaller dude, I noticed him out of everyone. He's the biggest person in the crowd. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like energy wise, like he's actually paying attention to what I'm saying.
And if you all ever get to see him perform at like Soundstage, when he gets when he gets on stage, he'll have a 20, maybe 30-minute set. He doesn't do the whole set himself. Wisdom Court artist.
Yeah,
Wisdom Court artist.
For MJ's.
They've done
3, 4, or 5 people on stage to do one song, and I'm like, who are these other guys? Like,
right, and that's like I said. So enough about his little short ass. Somebody gonna tell him I was talking about him, and he'll be hitting me up talking about why was you talking about me?
On Facebook Live.
I don't care. He does. He'll tune in either on the YouTube or the Facebook Live, one of the two. But I don't care because I'm the type of person that I say it to his face. He knows it. So, what? Because I'm gonna tell you what, the music that you all send me, I don't listen to it until I'm right here. You know why? Because you're gonna get my original, genuine, honest. I mean, you get it anyway, because that's the type of person I am. Because I might not fuck with you. Like I might not be like, that's just not my cup of tea. But I like how you float on that. Like I don't tell people, oh, I don't like it without giving them a reason why I don't like the music. Yeah. But I don't listen to anything until I'm right here, because then you can look at me and because I listen for words, I listen for everything. Also, if you're performing and it looks like I'm not interested, it's because I'm I'm listening. I'm taking pictures, but I'm listening to your performance. I'm watching how you take that stage. I'm watching if you're really like. Some people, I'm like, are you nervous? They be like, no. I'm like, well, you look like you was nervous up there, you know. You're standing up there like you scared like you're a deer caught in headlights. And then I would have never thought that was your first time on stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Never would have thought that.
Yeah.
You just got up there and you just took it. Like, and that's, so for me, that's because that's me being a fan of music and everything. So because I haven't listened to any music, how do you classify what the music that you do? Is it hip hop? Is it, because I had the dude that was in here from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania last night. He does nerdcore. Nerdcore. Right. His because he says, because his little motto or slogan or whatever is he's a gamer, not a gangster. But he classifies his music as nerdcore. And the one song that I did get, it was about this classic game, this old game, like the video game or whatever. But that's how he classified. So that was new to me, because I never heard. He said, but there is a thing. So I got to look that shit up, because I need to know. Because I have a friend that did a song about a Nintendo. But that was because his album was called 1986, which was the year he was born. So a lot of the music was geared towards that. So it was a Nintendo. But I like to ask, what kind of music, like do you even are you just, it's just, to you, it's just hip hop?
Not, it's kind of hip hop in a way. I sing a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so you kind of like that, kind of a mixture of the singing and rapping and everything.
I'm more of the modern day trap person.
Okay.
Like Lil Xan and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I try to keep things.
Because you all are really, y'all are kind of like a lot younger than me. I'm older than everybody in the world, I think. I swear to God. Everywhere I go, I'm older than everybody in the world.
Starts to feel that way.
I really am. I have 4 grandchildren, okay? I have 4 kids and 4 grandchildren. And my oldest, my 2 oldest are not my biologically mine, but they're mine. And my biological is getting ready to be 23. She got 2 kids. And my son is 20, he's got 1.
Lots of good numbers.
Huh?
So lots of good numbers.
So it's, you kind of just do the rapping and singing, and you say it was modern day, like the trap? Oh, okay. All right.
Cool.
So what about you?
Some things on right now. People have asked me this before. I used to say conscious rap, but honestly, like if you're conscious, more awakened person, like you could see consciousness in anything and any, any song, as long as it's good, lyrical flow type of music, which is all genres, honestly. Like you can say it's conscious, but like maybe even like Renaissance, man, because I'm trying to go with chopping, singing, just poetry flowing, like I don't know. I'm just trying all kinds of different things.
You're just trying to find your.
Honestly, it's in the moment. Whatever just spits out into the moment. But I mean, it's basically hip hop. Like
so you all know the reason
16
why.
bars.
The reason that I asked this is because I've when the whole mumble rap shit started. I don't listen to that. I'm sorry.
Personally, but
I don't listen to the. I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen, like people name artists. I'm like, I've heard the name, but I don't listen to their music. I'm sorry. That's just not me. I'm too old for that. Just no. But I've learned to take that and stop saying that and say that's just not what I'm into. Hip hop. I don't think, like, people are starting to understand it now, but you have like rock and roll, but you have subgenres of rock and roll.
Yeah,
Exactly.
But with hip hop, everybody just want to put hip hop, like everything. It was hip hop, and it's not anymore.
It's got branches.
It's got subgenres of that
Yeah.
too. So
Even
like
conscious rap is
Right.
like a subgenre, like knowledge. She's about to be here. I think.
right.
That knowledge.
See,
Donnie
we have
Arcade, people like
Ill
that.
Conscious, who is he's a rapper here in Baltimore, and he is a conscious rapper.
Okay.
You know, and that's what he raps about, and that's his niche.
Waking up.
Yeah, like that's his niche. So that's why I ask people if they can classify what they do, because a lot of people, a lot of people, like you said, you like, I sing and I rap, I kind of do this, you like whatever,
I can sing good reggae.
however it feels, because you're versatile. So if somebody gave you a beat, because I know people that you can give them a beat that they're not used to, and they can't do shit with it because they're just geared to this one type of beat.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whereas I like to see versatility. I like to be able to see somebody get on a beat that you
Actually, earlier I even did a song on one beat, switched it over to another beat. It actually sounded better on the second.
Yeah.
But you should be able to build a song and put it anywhere. 16 bar, basic setup. Like,
Yeah.
but
So how about you? Any classification? You just like, I just do something and it works for me, and
Honestly, I can't front you. I feel exactly
Right.
that way.
Right.
And like, I mean, it's in the style of rap, and it's even got the new mumble rap feel to it, and I can't lie.
but you don't mumble, right?
Nah.
Thank you.
Nah, it's definitely not mumble rap.
Thank you.
Mumble rap.
there's a way to do it.
Yeah,
There's definitely a way
I
to do
crank
it.
mumble rap. I listen to
Yeah. I can't lie, I crank it too, like,
Crank, yeah.
and I don't even
For
necessarily
5
feel like
minutes.
some of the rappers under that classification are mumble
Mumble,
rappers.
yeah.
Like,
Like,
you
it's
can,
different. It's different. It's not mumble rap.
Exactly.
different.
And you can EQ
That's
somebody's
different.
voice like that anyway. It's not necessarily that they mumbling on the track, they just want it to sound like that. But I would definitely say mine is hip hop, and I listen to a lot of the older to newer rap, and I have my select mumble rappers, and I have my select hip hop rappers, and then
Right, I mean, as
I have
you
my
should.
select hardcore rappers and things like that. So, and I take pretty much everything I listen to, and I just make my own craft from that until I can find exactly what I'm looking for. Maybe that's where pretty much most of my art comes from, I think.
I think for me, like I grew up. Well, I started out with Sugar Hill Gang, so that tells you about at the beginning.
DJ Hollywood.
At the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think with me is because I'm a storyteller. I like stories. I like for you to tell me a story. So if you just rhyming some Dr. Seuss words, I mean that's not gonna. I'm just be like, the beat could be fire as shit. The beat could be fire, and that's what like most people when I'm listening, I'm like at a club, everybody's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, the fuck is this? And I'm listening to the words, and I'm like, did you hear what they just said?
Yeah.
But then I get thrown DOS effects in my face. Oh well, what about DOS effects? You right? They had their own little word. They made up words or whatever. That's cool. But I liked. I mean, that was something I liked.
I like that.
I like that. I mean, it was just. It was that time period. That was that time period. Just like now is that time period. Like I don't. My son plays his music on a speaker. I told him to get some damn headphones because I don't want to hear it. But I don't take it away from nobody. That's why, like I said, that's what you like, not what I like.
Yeah.
And what I don't like is somebody trying to shove it down my throat. I'm not trying to shove who I like down. I got into an argument with somebody when J. Cole first came out. I said, J. Cole. I said, J. Cole is a fucking, like, he's wonderful. He's this. And my ex was like, no, he's not. He uses too many samples in his. I was like, shut the hell up.
That's how you make a song.
But guess who's the biggest fucking J. Cole fan now? My ex.
Bumping everything.
Everything.
From the beginning to the
But
first mixtape.
so I that's why, like I said, that's why I think as an artist, you find your niche, you find what you're good at, and you go with it. But you also need to dabble in different stuff because you never know. You could become proficient in something else, in another type of genre. You could, like Baltimore Big Steve. He fucking loves auto-tune. My daughter keeps telling him, she said, you need to cut that damn auto-tune out. but it works for him. It works for him. You know, when I hear songs that he's doing with the auto-tune, because he tries the singing on, you know, on the track as well, because he knows that, like, people relate to his music because he puts his heart and soul in the music. You know, he doesn't tell his whole life story, but he does put something, you know, and that's relatable. Yeah. So I like songs that I can relate to. Yeah. You know, storytelling, I can relate to it. You know, yeah. So taste my jiggy. I see this is like I have to, like, it's just crazy. So what about you with your, like, what, you know, your classification, you know, are you just the same way, versatile?
It's the same, but it's like, the way I see it is like, I can get on a rock beat and make a hit rock song, I can make a country song. Like, to me, music is I feel like I'm an artist, just overall. It's just, I'm just so happy that when I put music out there, relate, it follows a hip hop.
Right.
It follows a certain crowd of people that relate to it. So, but it's like, I feel like, I mean, I don't like to say, you know, try to just put one genre on my sound.
Right.
Like, I'll hear a rock instrumental or hear a guitar and come up on the spot with something, like I said, country, opera, like we just play the music. So it's like,
yo, you should rap some opera.
You listen? Do you listen to Tech Nine?
Yeah.
That's why you remind me that when you just said that, because you know Tech did that opera shit. Tech does all that shit. Tech is like, Tech is my husband. He just don't know it yet. He just don't know it yet. But yeah, see, and that's, you know, and I've had people, artists or rappers, because there is a difference between a rapper and an artist to me. You know. So I've had this conversation. I have these conversations. I'm not just asking these questions I have a method to my madness of why I ask the questions that I do. But I've had artists tell me, oh, I don't listen to this type of music. I don't listen to rock. I don't listen to this. And I'm like, do you not realize that music is music regardless of what genre it is? Well, I can't listen to that heavy metal shit. I can't listen to heavy metal. It's like, right. And I'm like, I can't deal with all that screaming and all. I said, but if I take the words of a song, because I said this, I was going to take the words to a rock song and I'm going to post them up and just see what people say, you know, and they try to figure out what it is. You know, when they read it, are they reading it in a hip hop beat, or they, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because words are words. Like like when I'm going to, like if I'm going to a show, if I'm going to a hip hop show, I will not listen to hip hop on my way to the show, because I'm going to get a whole earful of it when I get there. Right. So I'm listening to old classic rock and roll. I'm listening to
set the palate.
Yeah, you know, like when you go to a wine tasting or a food tasting or whatever, you taste something and then you have to wash your mouth out so it doesn't interfere with the next thing. So I'm getting ready to hear a whole bunch of hip hop that probably people I've never heard of before. So I don't want to drown my brain out with listening to my Kevin Gates or my, you know, or like I say Kevin Gates because Kevin's just about what I listen to, you know. But I set myself up to listen to other stuff because, for one, I don't know what I'm going to get when I get there. You know what I mean? Because there are so many different types. You know, I get there and I might get, you know, that hardcore hip hop. I might get, you know, the dude, I don't know, you probably all don't know, but you know Blizz, White Boy Blizz.
Yeah, I know Blizz.
Blizz is a white boy that says the N-word and has no problem saying it. I don't say the N-word regardless. I hate that fucking word.
I hate to be that guy, but I walk out every time he says that on stage, and I don't care what anybody says.
My homeboy was like, yo, who's the white boy? I was like, Trey, please don't do this.
It's like
West Virginia. Hey,
actually, respect to my man Damian Grimm, because he's actually taught me, and I haven't said the N-word once in any of my songs because of it, even though, like, throughout daily life, you say it here and there.
The thing about it is Blizz grew up in South Baltimore around nothing but black people. And his homeboys and his people are cool with it.
And my people are cool with it too. But
that show...
Yeah, that one show, I watched it because there's, like, artists from a different, you know what I mean, different state. Yeah, we're talking. These is like basically looking like some gangbanging.
Well, I hate to tell you this. I hate to tell you this. There was some gangbangers from right here in Baltimore that was in there because one of them is my homeboy. He was like, "Yo," I was like, "Please don't, Trey. Please don't." He's like, "I'm gonna go in his mouth." I was like, "Trey, please don't, please don't, please don't."
Like I did, step apart like the Red Sea when you did that. I'm like, oh,
but you know, it's you know, it's crazy. It's crazy because I never know what I'm going to hear, so I have to like prepare myself to not like when I'm going not listening to hip hop. I gotta listen to some classical old time rock and roll or you know something like that. So I've heard your music, but you are just like you was jumping around, you was having a good old time. I mean, you just have that's your personality anyway.
Basically, it's energetic. We're talking whether I wake up in the morning, I'm just, you know what I mean? It's literally just energy flowing throughout me, whether it's on stage or just like waking up. It's just kind of.
Because I was just like, because I think it was like the first. I don't know if it was the first time I seen you, or you know, I don't remember if that was the first time I seen you perform or what. But I was like, yo, this little dude is everywhere. I was like, yo, he is just like, no, I was like, yo, he having fun. But see, and that's the point of it. You know, if you're up on stage and you're having fun, that's all that really matters. You're doing what you want to do. You know, yeah, you want to gain, you want fans, and like I said, not everybody is going to vibe with you. And that's those people that don't vibe with you. That's cool. And I'm gonna tell you this: if somebody tells you they don't like something of your music but cannot give you a definitive reason or whatever, you know, if they say I really don't like that song, and you say, well, what is it about the song you don't like, and they can't give you a reason, then they don't have a reason.
Yeah.
Like me, like I say, when I hear a song, I will say, well, I really don't like how the flow went, or I really don't like it seemed rushed, or you know, a friend of mine, he sent me a song that wasn't even done yet. He's like, yo, let me know what you feel about it. So I'm listening to it, and I was like, I like it. It's different kind of beat. Okay, I said, but you sound like you trying to rush the words to make them fit in that hook. I said, so maybe take these couple little words out. I said, it's your song. You do what you want to do. But to me, this is what I hear. I said, and maybe get a female to actually. He was like, yo, I was thinking the same thing. Right. But you know, it's gonna come a time where you know somebody's gonna come along, and watch out for yes men, please.
Oh, I hate that. They're not even actually listening. It's like, no, rewind.
Like, yeah, bro, I like it.
Yeah. I just said one fish, two fish, blue fish, red fish. Santa Claus is coming to town, and you saying, yeah, that was hot.
Yeah.
I used to say that about Lil Wayne though. Lil Wayne can spit. I swear, Lil Wayne can spit Dr. Seuss riddles, and everybody be like, "Yo, did you hear what Wayne said?"
Everybody doing that now. I swear, Wayne started that whole.
One way I like
auto-tune, baby, it's the formula.
Yeah, one way I like getting unbiased answers is not even tell them nothing. Just start playing this shit. And they're like, damn, what is this? And I just start That's me, motherfucker.
I've done that so much and got a lot of honest criticism. And like, there was this one time I had played like almost my whole playlist, and there was one song on there that I knew I hated. I knew I hated it. I knew I hated everything about it. And I was like, I'm gonna play it. And I just put it on for about 2 or 3 people, and one of them was like, "This is ass." And I was like, "Really? Is it? You don't like this song? Really? You don't like it?" She's like, "No, it sounds so. Who's crying?" And I was like,
so you was like, "Damn, I don't even want to say it's me."
Word. And I was like, you know what? But no, because I know the song was some shit, low key. I know it was. At least to me, I played it for a couple other people. They liked it and whatever. And then I had those other people that felt the way I did, and I took that side of it, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep this song in the vault. But I did tell them no, and I was like, this is my song. She was like, wait a minute, you played every other song. I liked all the other ones, this one sucks. Thank you for telling me that.
Right.
Because most people are just like, oh yeah, bro, and you know what I mean?
Right.
So exactly.
That's how
people
Grim
like
started
her, I
respecting
keep her around.
I told him I didn't like this.
Keep it real with you.
Exactly. I need the hundos. We gotta keep it that. We gotta keep it
Try
that.
to get better.
Where?
Well, see, and what you're also probably going to come across is it's going to be a song that everybody loves, and everybody's going to want you to perform it every time you perform, and it's going to be one of the songs that you freaking hate.
That's the shit I got. I was when he was saying that, I actually got a song that I was like, I kind of tucked it away from everybody. And somebody just recently kind of dug it out, and it was like, that's your song. That's your song. I started playing it for people, and so far the feedback like I've been getting from it is like they like this song.
Right.
So it was like, I guess it's alright.
But
Sometimes it is. Sometimes yes men could kind of water down a good thing in that
Right.
sense too. It's like they're not gonna say, oh nah, you need to push that. They're like, yeah, that's how I like the rest of it. Like nah.
yeah, because there's an artist
Tell me
named
I'm some ass, please.
there's a
Half the time as an artist, you think this shit is some shit like you hear it and you like, ain't nobody even gonna fuck with this for real. But then all your friends are like, no, bro, we need to push that, post it, put it out there, and it's like.
there's an artist named Taz Spitter, and one of my favorite songs by him is called Right Now. And when he performs it, like the first time I heard it, that's what like kind of made me like, who is this guy? I need to find out who he is, because the way he performed it, that like, everything, the song, I loved it, the beat, everything about it. So every time he performs, like, it's one of the songs that people ask him to perform. So I was like, yo, you need to put a fucking video out for this song. He was like, yo, I hate this song so much. I was like, but that's the song, y'all. He was like, I know, but I fucking hate it. He's actually in Tampa performing at a show tonight, today. But I'm sure, I don't know if he's performing that song, but I'm going to hit him up later. I'll be like,
from Baltimore was like, you gonna do that song for me? You gonna run that?
I'm taking this bullshit down.
But everybody that hears that song is just like, they just love that song, and he just fucking hates it.
Yeah.
He just hates it. So, all right, so we're gonna get to these names, but yeah. So she laughing because she know I'm coming right for her ass. I'm coming right for you. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play your song before we talk about your name and the song and everything else.
The song kind of says my name, so I can talk about it.
Yeah, I'm glad you sent me. That's the one that's up your tree?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you sent me and it says PS 105 or 109 or some shit.
Oh, that's the name. Yeah.
Sounds like a school.
PS 109. That's what's it called? Hey Arnold, or no, not Hey Arnold.
That's Hey Arnold.
Or is it Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
No, my dude Greg. Yeah, my dude Greg. He like for some reason named it that. And I was like, yeah, we gotta go to his studio. You know.
Yeah,
Arnold. Move it, football head.
Yeah.
oh, yo, that's funny. Because that's the only song. That's the only song that came. That's the only song that came through. Was the one PS? Yeah, because it says "Up Your Tree," but there's no song in there. Yeah.
Oh
so,
shit! Wait, there's no song.
Yeah, you can send it. If you got it, you can send it to me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no song. It just says "Up Your Tree" and then the other one. So maybe that's what it is. The PS 109 song
Oh
is
yeah,
actually
if you got that, that's what
the
it is.
PS. Well, I got the PS 109 song. It was in the other one.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll just play what the hell I got. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
So
That's the actual name. I didn't. That was like the raw. Actually, that first recording. That's my first recording ever, and I spit the whole thing. I didn't take any bar breaks or nothing.
Oh.
So like, honestly, I want to re-record that, and then I'll send it to you again.
So
yeah, it's all just raw, straight up. I didn't even breathe, to be honest.
oh damn.
I was breathing through my cheek, you know.
Is it Ziggy Bax? B-A-X Bax? I had a dude in here last night. His name was Nightwing, and it was spelled N-Y-T-E, and then an X and I-N-G. Nightwing. I was like Night Crossing. I don't know. But he had to do that for copyright. So you sent me Forever Screaming. Like I'm looking at these names of these. Like I'm like I said, I like stories. So for me, when I see a name of a song or I see an artist's name, I instantly just like, oh, I want to know why. Like, I'm just inquisitive that way. Yeah, I got issues. Don't mind me. I got issues, y'all. I'm old. I can have issues.
That's why we got music.
Right. It's my show. It's my show, damn it. So I'm going to play this song, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to talk about, you know, your name, the song. I don't want to call these interviews because I get so off track.
We all have
It's a conversation. It's conversation with friends, and that's what we do. We hold conversations, and you learn more about people that way. So we're gonna play this song, Hard Body Radio in the Spotlight with your girl Lisa, the Baltimore Paparazzi, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna ask Ziggy Bax about his name and about the song. Yeah, we just having fun. I don't know about y'all. I'm having fun. So, yeah. And people, stop sending me. Oh, I think you just sent me email. My phone keeps going off with messages and shit because they're not used to me being here. So yeah. So we're gonna take a listen and come back. All right. Oh my man, I'm tired, y'all, and I'm just having fun. Are y'all having fun yet?
When I sat down, got comfortable.
I had to turn it down because I turned it up because I was trying to find a microphone. Because see, I've got the volume control for the computer, the volume control for the player, and then the speakers got a volume control down there. So they have it turned down up here, but they got the speakers turned up loud as shit down there. So when I turn this up to where I think it should be normal, it's loud as fuck. I get tired of telling them to leave shit alone. It's not my, look, I just work here.
I just work here.
You don't have a hard time finding? Yeah. Me off. Because she's got to work.
Did you ever take an Uber or Lyft?
Oh, yeah.
That's what my girlfriend does. It's pretty fun, actually. It's a good way to spread music.
We did that down in Houston. We got no Uber. Well, they got the Uber. And Steve gave the driver the CD. And then got him on Snap and Instagram.
I be telling people just snap you listening to my song. Or snap you listening to my song.
What I used to do when my grandson was younger, I played music videos on TV, and he would be rocking out to them. I record them, post them on Facebook, and tag the artist in them. I'm trying to figure out where you fit as far as music-wise, like. Not really to compare you to an artist, but try to put you in that genre.
I feel like a Post Malone-ish.
Yeah.
Like you said, that little peepish.
Yeah.
It might be a little peep for real.
Yeah.
It's like an emo rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even Triple X, XXX.
It's your girl Lisa, Baltimore Paparazzi in the Spotlight on Hard Body Radio. Yo, that dude reminded me of my man Mike Nice. Rest in peace, Mike Nice. I be seeing like my friends that have passed away. I be seeing them in like other people like Facebook, but I've never seen my husband. I think it's probably a good thing. But yeah, it's a special edition of In the Spotlight on a Sunday. It's rainy here in Baltimore. I don't know where y'all are at, but it's kind of rainy here, which, yeah, I'm tired. That was Ziggy Bax. I had to look because for some reason my man Scotty Banks was in my head just now. I don't know why. But that was Forever Screaming. And yo, that right there, that's one of them, like, that song was like, I just wanted to just like vibe out. I just wanted to lay back and just kind of chill and, you know.
Why don't you love me?
And
Jelly.
you know.
That's that indica song.
And I was telling him,
Yeah, indica. It's on the indica scale.
you forgive me, I'm eating some white cheddar popcorn because I'm fat and I'm hungry. And I left the house. I was hungry, but I didn't want to eat anything, and I had sushi in the refrigerator. So, as I was saying off air, I was really like, I'm listening to the song, and like I really, because like I said, I don't listen to any of these guys that you're talking about. Now the Triple X whatever dude, I was just talking about him last night because we were talking about gimmicks, and the dude 6'9" that just got his ass whipped out in L.A.
Wait, so that actually did happen?
That actually did happen. But we thinking though that it was fucking set up, that it was a gimmick because they was throwing fists like they was pussies, like for real. Like, I'm just saying.
The dude ate that first hit. He ate it. He ate that gym. So, oh, nah,
They knocked the rainbow out of his
They
head.
didn't knock him out. He ate that, spun around and started beating on his man.
But we was talking about the Triple X dude or whatever, and the only song I know about him, and the only reason why I know the song is because I went and looked at the video because everybody's talking about the video about hanging the little white boy.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Right at the end.
I was watching that and I was like, okay, all right. So like I don't know the people that you were just talking about or whatever. I might know names, but I don't know their music.
Yeah.
I have an issue with people who got Skittles in their mouth and hair and.
That's the newer thing. I feel like a lot of new people, it's not music, it's the antics that they do.
It's all money.
You might be going to get a rap career because you already halfway there.
Yeah.
I don't know about the
Like
rainbow
they're pushing
hair
that out
stuff,
on purpose.
but I don't know.
Yeah, I can't see you putting rainbow colors in your hair and wearing Skittle
Top
fronts.
SoundCloud level rapper.
All the views.
Level 100.
Top SoundCloud rapper and doesn't even have a So like I'm listening to the song, I was like, yo, and see, and that to me, I like when I can say, yo, I can't say that you sound like so and so, or that you got the same vibe as so and so, because that means you really are in your own lane. In my mind, like I said, they might be able to compare you to somebody else or say, yo, he kind of like feels like so and so, and this, that's cool. Me, I'm like, you just like. That whole vibe is like, yo, I'm just like sitting here and I'm just like, I'm listening, we're talking, but I'm listening at the same time. And I'm like, oh, it's just like, yeah, cool. And like, I feel like I'm high and I'm just listening to the song. And I don't get high, that's the thing. I don't get high. Like, I've been around, I get contacts because the motherfuckers smoke like chimneys in here, but.
I don't smoke weed either.
You just eat edibles.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
the name.
The healthy version.
He eats fruity pebbles. He eats fruity pebbles.
Scared me for a minute.
Like, nah.
He eats fruity pebble treats and shit. He don't smoke no weed. So Ziggy Bax.
Like this.
So like, how did that name come about? I mean, cause like it's really like it's not as extreme as some names as that I've heard, like, you know, with certain artists, because like I've heard some names and be like, yo, where the fuck did that come from? Like, did your mama used to call you that? And like I think we've kind of got away from the littles. Well, now, Baltimore is LOR. I don't know where the fuck that started, but they need. Yo, because Baltimore's got a bunch of fucking illiterate asses. That's why.
That's on me.
That and the dummy shit used to piss me off. They're like, you calling me stupid?
That still pisses me off. I'm from here.
I'm not from here. But God, guess what? I raised my kids on Poplar Grove.
Right.
So yeah, I don't take no shit from none of you motherfuckers. But so I mean, your name is kind of like it's not extreme, but it's still different.
Yeah.
You know, when I hear Ziggy, there's two things that pop in my head is Ziggy. Well, that's the second one. The first one is the cartoon character Ziggy. But anyway, oh, here comes the engineer. So Ziggy Bax.
Yeah.
Where did that name originate from?
Honestly, originally I was texting my buddy Ro, because I was playing drums for him for it was my first show. he said, what do you want us to introduce you as?
Right.
I'm like, well, I have friends and stuff that already call me Ziggy anyways. I'm like,
is that a derivative of your name, or is that just kind of a nickname? Okay.
And so then after that, I'm like, oh, Bax gang. All right, Bax. Just throw that on everything.
So it's just kind of like, oh, okay. And it's just like...
Random things.
Right. Just kind of like, okay, well, we'll just put these two together. I'm music. Because, I mean, no, because like, I have many names. I tell people all the time, I have 3 distinct personalities, and they all have their own name. And they're very distinct. And you can really tell who you are encountering at that time. Like Lisa, she's cool. She's fun. She's happy. She just loves everybody. Then there's Liesel, who she could be a bitch. She can be a bitch. That's one of my nicknames from high school. She could be a bitch, but at the same time, are they? Is that Knowledge?
No, in the blues thing.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know who he is then. There's Liesel. She can be a bitch. She kind of mean. But then there's L.I., who I have to keep chained up and locked in a cage with big padlocks, because she wants to blow your car up, your house up. She wants to kill your mama. She wants to smack shit out of you. She wants to do whatever. There's no...
She for hire?
Huh?
She for hire?
She is one of those people that I don't like to let out, because when she comes out, I black out. And I have a friend of mine, and he's like, let her out. He'll be on Facebook, let her out. I'll be like, no. So that's why I said, like, I have 3 distinct, very personalities who have their own names. Then, of course, I've got nicknames that have been given to me. That's why I like to know where people's names come from. Because, you know, is it because there was a nickname that your mama gave you? Is it what the family called you? Is it because you did something, somebody said, hey, you did it? But, you know, like, usually like, no, just this and this, that's it. But that's cool, because, you know, and it's like I said, it's distinctive. You're not going to have too many of, you know, Ziggy Bax. You're not going to have any confusion with anybody else. Whereas in this fucking small ass city, you got my man, his name, you know, you got gutters everywhere. You got people with the same name. They'll be like, yo, you know so-and-so? And I'll be like, yeah, they'll be from up there. No, he from over west. And I'll be like, no, he from over east. And you're talking about 2 totally different people, but they got the same fucking name. So, you know, like, you know, there's, you know, I always want to know about people's names and its backstories. So the Forever Screaming, explain the song. Explain where it came from.
Actually, it's 100% off the chorus of the song. Originally, when I wrote the chorus, it was pretty much a thing of, well, okay, what can I actually use around this to make a title? I just put a couple random words out, and then I actually made the rest of the song.
So you come up with the hook first, and then you just build the song around it. So is that how you make songs? Is you put the chorus first and then you build? You know, that's a concept, right? That's what actual artists do, is make concepts. So I'm calling you an actual artist. That's a compliment. You know, because like I said, storytelling is my thing. Concepts is my thing. I don't know how many times I've heard a song where it's been like 2 different people on the song, and the first dude is on there. You hear the hook, like, all right, he comes in, he vibes, kind of goes in concept with the hook. You hear the hook, and then the second dude comes on, and what he's talking about has not a fucking thing to do with the song. Like, what the hell did you just, like, okay, I got a verse that can go on here. It has nothing to do with the song. Like, we're not, like...
That's the only thing I hate about people doing features for people.
Well, yeah. And nowadays trying to get, like, 2 artists to be on the same song. Because, see, it used to be that you both sat down together and actually wrote the song together. That way you both on the same... But now what it is you write your part and you record it, and then you send it to him. You email it to him. And then he'll record it, and then it email. You know, it's like, okay, but like, did he really ever listen to the fucking hook? You just threw it, like, I was sitting there like, oh my God, that has nothing to do with the song. I'm lost. Because I'm a story, like, I like stories.
Yeah.
So it's like,
song where
not a lot of people
on it,
and it's the same. It's like, you know, it's like they didn't grasp the concept. And there's, because these songs, that to me, the songs that, you know, like I said, if you're just going to get on there and just rap a whole bunch of words together, hell, I can go in the thesaurus and dictionary and everything else. I can rap some kind of words together. See, I can't rap. I can't write a song. I can't write a rap. I can't do none of that stuff. So what you guys do is amazing to me. Just like when I take pictures, sometimes I amaze myself with my pictures. I'm looking at the picture like, damn, I took that. Camera's good as shit. But y'all can't do that because these are your words. So you're good as shit because you're writing these words. You know, that's why I have an appreciation for artists. I have appreciation for people who can build things. I have appreciation for people who can make things. I can't do those things. So when I'm talking to you all and I'm asking you, well, how do you write a song? It's because I don't write. I love to write. I listened to a beat my homeboy sent me because he was like, listen to this. And it was the hook, it was his verse, and it was the hook, and then it was the space for the second verse. I listened to this damn song every damn day because I was going right to this song. That's how much the beat, you know, talked to me. It talked to me. It was like, right to me. I get my pen out, I get my paper out, and I'm like, the fuck am I doing? I can't do this shit. But you guys can, and it's amazing to me. You know, and for you to say I write the hook first, and then I know a few people that's what they do too. They write the hook. They come up with a hook. My ex, he comes up with hooks all the time, and then him and his brother build a song around it. A lot of times I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? But okay, you know. They got one song that they don't really, and I played the shit out. I played it last night. I played the shit out of that song. It's my favorite song. It will always be my favorite song. Stop. Oh, that's a game. Stop. So, yeah. So, it's cool. Like I said, it's cool. You're like, I asked about his name. He's just like, well, you know, there it is. Okay. No big story. No fireworks, no confetti. Just, yeah. But it's cool. Yeah. But it's cool. That's a cool name, though. Because, like I said, emails. It's not going to be confused with anybody else. That's my point. I mean, like I said, I'm playing a lot, but that's my point. It's not going to be confused with anybody else. So, yeah. All right. I seen this name in there. Alchemist.
Yeah. Full name is Alfred Chemist.
That's your real name. Your
Full Metal Alchemist?
I mean, alchemy, yeah.
I was getting ready to say that's your real government name. I was like, all right, we need to talk about this. But that's what you. But that's
the name
what
of my contract to the government is
Alfred Chemist.
You said contract.
He said,
Because it is a
right.
no.
He said
My parents sold me to government, but it's alright.
We're all sold to the damn government. It's called your social security number. They own you.
Exactly.
We're gonna get into that. That's another show.
I feel it. Just listen to the song.
So yeah, we're gonna play this song, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna ask how Nick became Alchemist. That's crazy. See, I told you I love these stories because it's amazing to me. You know, it's just amazing to me. So we're gonna listen to this, and then we're gonna come back. Now the song says PS 109. We don't know if it's what it is. I don't know. All I know is I downloaded what was sent to me, and that's what we playing. So yay! It's your girl Lisa, Baltimore Paparazzi in the spotlight. Hard Body Radio, hardbody410.com. Download the app on your Google Play, or if you got iPhone, do the App Store. Or, like I said, you can watch us live, Hard Body Radio Facebook. Or you can go to my Baltimore Paparazzi YouTube channel. You can watch it live, or you can watch it later. That's the best thing about the YouTube channel. So yeah, so we're gonna come back, and yeah, I'm gonna ask him about this. Like I said, we here for a little while longer.
We'll get shut down.
We're gonna be here for a little while longer. So yeah. He just threw me with that shit. He was like, no, my name is Nick. I was like, the fuck?
The days out for gymnasts, just call me AC. How's the crowd been creeping through and teaching me? He told me that what we really need is now
can hear the I can hear the consciousness. First few bars. Yeah.
Cause I'm always asking why. I spent my whole life dodging them. They kept trying to buy, but they can take my family. The shit won't fly. If it's gotta be a conscious war, leaving the world. I'll die.
Oh my goodness.
I made a deal with the Lord. I'm tired of being a slave, getting fired when I misbehave. I'm trying to save the world. I'm down to change my ways.
Last night we had some lady get ready to get hit by a bus because she was so high.
Oh shit.
She was on the phone stumbling backwards and shit. It was like, oh shit, she gonna get hit by a bus. I was like, oh, okay. It was like, really? I was like, it's Baltimore. Go down Lexington Market. She's not even gonna go all the way down. She go like this.
Fuck all your money, I got music manifested for free. Fuck all your drugs, I got leaders growing on my tree. I bet y'all never even heard of me. Y'all can look king, we got up your world around to even understand me. Cause I mess with your mind and locking shit for free. I'm just chilling, putting poetry to the beats. Kill the flow with my boys from my feet. We turn everything 50 shades darker. We gonna blow up more than the Hurt Locker. Put your motherfucking hands up in the air with me. If you feel the light and dark, slithering up your tree. Put your motherfucking
He's telling you, put your motherfucking hands up.
in the news, Cyclone P, wake your ass up. Put your hands in the air with me. When the Kundalini calling up your tree. So put your pocket middle fingers in the air. Say fuck the elites and lies that they spread everywhere. Direct up into enlightenment is following me. It can't catch up, everyone's tripping, falling to their knees. My shadow's hand is out there to help pick them all up. Only if they don't put their hands out and beg for good luck. It might seem we only fuck with wheels and pave the road path. But let the rest die, watch them stab each other in the back. If you're real, gonna try to vibe or fuck with me. Close your eyes, shut off your mind and feel the lyrics I bleed. Your love with silence, your third eye staring down at the light. It's time to light it, mine and yours, or it was correct to sight. I'm able to listen to this and say that I'm a bit cocky. Might have burned the ship, but for real you need to set you my free. Your government probably try to stop this down and destroy me. But I know true power to fake, changing part of my belief. Your soul is quick to feel the water, say it's addicting. So you want to extract things to my boys and my feet. Put your motherfucking
That's my first breath.
Get with me. If you feel the light and dark, slithering up your tree. Put your motherfucking hands up in the air with me. If you're tired of breathing in the new Cyclone B, wake your ass up. Put your hands in the air.
Cyclone B is the gas. One more two, by the way.
So put your fucking middle fingers in the air. Say fuck the elite.
Cyclone B is the gas station.
Oh.
Or propaganda, you can see it either way.
Okay. Baltimore Paparazzi in the Spotlight Hard Body Radio. That was Alchemist. Was that PS?
Yeah, that's Up Your Tree.
Okay, that's Up Your Tree? Oh, okay. Look, oh, here we go. Hold on. We gotta reboot this shit. I hate this. This program is stupid. I hate it. They're gonna close the doors. The engineer's here. I'm waiting. See, I can't see shit.
But yeah, definitely critique it.
But he said definitely critique it. Definitely, I want to hear what you think about it, Lisa. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. We back.
Shit, dude.
Every time I switch this damn program, it fucking crashes. I gotta tell 3D about that shit. Yeah. So that was Alchemist with Up Your Tree. I like that. That's the song. I was like, okay. So he told me to put my motherfucking hands up in the air. Like, you telling me what to do? Come on, y'all. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. So, yeah, Alchemist, whose government contract name is actually Nick. That shit threw me.
Just Nick, by the way.
Just Nick, nothing else.
Nothing else.
He's like Cher. And Pink. And who else? Who else?
Brandy.
Yeah.
Moesha.
Yeah, and Moesha. Yeah. Brandy and Moesha, the same person, but didn't have no last names. But I'm stupid. I know. I got issues. Come on, y'all. Give me a break. Damn it. So how? Okay, we'll start with the name. Like, where did the Alfred Chemist come from? Like.
So honestly, it was a long time ago. I was my stepmom. She's pretty awesome spiritual science type person too. And she actually, we were talking about something like, I think it was actually me doing music, but it was a long time ago before I actually did music. And spreading my name, like if I do stuff on the internet, just kind of like my alias. She was like, oh, Alfred Chemist, because I don't know if you know anything about Aleister Crowley.
Cult leader.
You can call it that. You can look at it whatever way you want.
Y'all see his face though. Y'all just see his face up. That's like saying Charles Manson. Charles Manson was a cult leader. Well, you can call him that, but yeah, he was crazy. Well, yeah, but no, it was just your demeanor.
No, I got you. I mean, you can find truth in anything, you know?
Right.
But and so pretty much like the song even said, Aleister Crowley being creeping through and teacher be. Told me that what we really need is not money, drugs, guns, or the fucking TV. It's all about, it's alchemy. It's manifesting your life.
Right.
Not living in the light, not living in the dark, either both or none at all. You know what I'm saying? And once you find that balance in yourself, and fuck everything outside of yourself, honestly, it's all about you. Once you find it inside yourself, like it just follows into the world out from there. And AC, I don't know, like AC is always, I just see AC all over my life in different ways, stuff like that. So I just figured that's probably what it should be. But alchemy and alchemist, it was just going to be the alchemist, but then like my brain just broke it apart even more into an actual name. Looks like a legal name. Alfred
right, that's
Chemist,
what.
You know
that's what I was like when you. I was like that shit. I said you say it's Alfred Chemist. I said that's your real name. He was like no. But yeah,
that'd be dope.
But see, and that's like if no, like
if you know what it is, you see what I'm saying.
Right,
you know
right.
I mean?
It kind of, and it also kind of shows even more of your persona, like your whole being, like you know.
Just there's the logo, like you know.
I like that. That's nice.
I got the Anarchy AC.
Okay.
But, yeah, Sticker Stash Customs, by the way. I don't know.
Shameless plug. No, but like it like I said, with the name, the whole thing with the name, like with names, it kind of gives an insight to the person as well. You know, like I said, like once again, you're not gonna have too many other artists with that same name.
Exactly.
That's like everybody that's that's here and to do knowledge. Now I know there are other people out there call themselves knowledge. I've seen it before.
DJ knowledge.
You know, so but like it's all about a brand. If you really think about it, it's a brand.
Exactly. Alchemical coin in a cryptocurrency. I'm making my own stuff like that. Alchemical clothing. Like this is a brand, you know.
Right, it's a brand. So when
and not only that, with all my companies, solar, all that stuff, it can literally connect all of it together. Not just music, but music's definitely a good way to put word into people's brains. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So that's like I said. That's why I like to get to the root of people's, you know, stage names or whatever. Gotcha. So Up Your Tree. I mean, you kind of like explained it a little bit just now, like with the song.
And actually, how that song came to be is actually him and Damian Grimm. They created Mike Fiend Records. That's why I'm with and stuff. But actually, he died not too long ago. But before all that happened, rest in peace, by the way, brother. But before that happened, I was chilling with them, rapping, just vibing. You know, they're like he's the best freestyler I've ever seen. Like some of the best music I've heard has never been recorded because it came out of his mouth just smoking, chilling, you know. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I got so much shit to say. Like, I want to try this, try that. He said, shut the fuck up and rap. He's like, go home.
Stop talking about it, just do it.
Stop talking. Exactly. That's his fucking thing. And he said, just go home, fucking do it. And so I came back to him. It's even in another song that I'm writing right now. Like, Grim and Shattered told me to go home and write a song. I came back to him holding out a bomb. Because that song that you heard, that Up Your Tree, that was my first song, like anything. It took like, it took like 4 or 6 hours or so to make, and then I came back to the next day, and then he told me, he's like, you got to do this, man, and then that's how that song came to be. And I like how, I forgot what you call it, concept writing. Actually, that's a good way to put words to it. That's kind of how I am. It's like a story. What do I want people to feel? What do I want them to know? You know, stuff like that.
Right.
And then I don't even have to listen to a beat, but obviously that tempo, like, it's nice to have in the background. But you could rap this. You should be able to rap a song to any beat, and then just
Right.
Right.
Because like I said, that my whole thing with, for me, and I say this all the time, music is life.
Yeah.
A song, if you hear a song, you can hear a song and it can change your whole mood. It can make you happy, it can make you sad, it can piss you off. Like when I'm like, I used to be years ago when I would be like in a mad, when I'd be mad, I listen to Metallica.
Yes.
Hell yeah,
Oh
dude.
my God. Yes.
Enter Sandman was my favorite. Enter Sandman was my favorite song.
What's that?
You know, so when I'm, you know, like people can tell what kind of mood I'm in if I'm posting music. They can tell what kind of mood I'm in because it's going to be a reflection. So when I hear music, like I say, your song kind of made me just like kind of vibe, kind of just like, yeah. That song kind of made me just want to, you know, kind of bounce, you know, and just like go along with the beat. And, you know, so music is life. So your words that you put out there on this music is going to hit people's ears, and it can change how they feel about something at that particular moment. So, you know, like I said, that's why I say music is life.
Yeah.
You know how they say water is life because you need water to have life and all this?
Exactly.
Music is basically about the same thing for me. I don't know about anybody else. This is my opinion. Disclaimer, my opinion. But music is life. You know, when you're in like I said, you break up with your girl or whatever, and you start writing. That song is going to be a reflection of what you're going through.
The world's set up as a song if you look at it.
You know, if you're in a good mood, you just got a promotion at your job, so you in a good mood, so you're getting ready to write a song, and it's going to be an upbeat song. It's going to be a happy song. It's going to be, if you high as hell, it's going to be your high as hell song.
That one song I wrote called Loud. Like, it's called Loud.
It sounds loud.
For real.
It's like, yeah.
No, I don't.
But, you know, and that's like I said, like, you talking about the, you know, the, you know.
Well, and guns, booties, and hoes, like, that's actually...
Wow.
No, but look,
Did y'all just hear that? Guns, booties, and hoes.
No, but look. No, I'm just saying, like, that can be life for some people.
Right.
They can vibe with that, stuff like that, but I'm not about that. I'm
Right.
about opening people's minds.
Right.
Helping them open thetheir own mind. I plant
Right.
seeds, you do what the fuck you want with the seeds.
Right.
Kind of force nothing on you.
Because people,
But
like,
it's all about growing. Unity, like...
He gave you the Walmart version without a Walmart title.
but, like,
Yeah.
I know for me, I resisted listening to Kevin Gates for a long time. My daughter was already listening to Kevin Gates way before anybody else was really fucking with him. Yeah, she was listening to Kevin Gates. She come across him on a mixtape app that she had on her phone. She would get tired of listening to music. She go on mixtape, you know, she finds something new to listen to. So she was already on Kevin, and it was like trying to shove him down my throat. Because the rules are, if you're in my car, you listen to what I'm listening to. If I'm in your car, I got to listen to what you listen to. So every time I was in her car, when my truck broke down, I had to listen to Kevin Gates. And it wasn't until I heard the song "Hard For," and he said something. I was like, "What the fuck did he just say?" And I went and looked up the words, his lyrics. And then I went and looked up his lyrics to other songs. And when I read the words myself, because, you know, he got that strong Louisiana accent, and, you know, their slang is so just different than up here. Like, I was like, oh, okay, I'm vibing with him now. So when I'm at work, when I was at work and I had my headphones on as I'm cleaning these fucking hotel rooms up, I'm not really listening, but my subconscious is listening. So when you put words in a song, like you say, you planting a seed. When you put it, I might not hear it the first couple of times because I'm listening, but I'm not listening. But it plants in there, so my subconscious.
And actually, my name was gonna be Gaia and Cedar, because, you know, Gaia, like the world, the actual planet, life form, Gaia and Cedar. But that, I don't know. Either way, I like AC. AC's me, you know.
Okay.
Condition the air.
Yo, did he just say that?
This dude just literally just subliminally talking about how he can just throw a fart in there.
You might be some THC in that fart.
Yo, this has got to be
the.
This has got to be one of the funniest. Like, this is awesome. All right, so on to Mr. Zuli. See, that's another name. Like I said, I'm loving this because, like if somebody says, "Yo, the dude Zuli," I'll be like, "Yo, I know him."
I'm like, I want to be the only one. I hope I'm not. Honestly, I've gone to make a lot of usernames for fucking emails and all kinds of other crap. And I'll try to use Zuli and I can't because it's already a username. And I'm like, who in the world is, like, who else?
You need to email them motherfuckers and say, look, come up off it. Come up off it.
This is a trademark. I'm getting racks now. We can't be out here perpetrating like this. Like,
so, you sent me Burdens.
Yeah.
So we're gonna listen to that and we're gonna come back and I'm gonna ask you about your name. Talk about the song. Yo, Hard Body Radio, like I said, I don't get as hard body as my bosses do. Cause Hard Bodies has been in business for 7 years now. We just had our 7-year anniversary this month. We threw a party last year. But Hard Body started out like they ask hard body questions. I don't do that. I don't get into people's lives like that. But they trying to get into mine. I'm like, we're going to interview you. We're going to talk about your love life. No, you're not going to talk about my love life.
Hold on.
Right. Ain't got nothing to do with me. No, it ain't got nothing to do with my business.
My love life.
Right.
It's me and
My question is, what's that? So we're going to listen to Burdens. We're going to come back and we're going to talk with Zuli.
Does it smell?
Yo, I just missed that whole thing. I don't want to know. I'm going to play this song and we're going to come back. I don't look. I look. Hard Body Radio. Telling you. Yo, I missed that whole just right there. I'm glad I did. I don't want to know. Yeah, go through the you show her, thank you.
Hell of a bird, shit made me feel like a turd. You know it's not the murder. Don't make me do it in person.
They have everything gets louder. It's hot as shit in there, ain't
I
it?
literally had my producer EQ everything loud. My voice is awkward in the studio. I'm a loud person, but then again I'm not. Like, my vocals are weird. They hit go out.
You know it's not the murder. Don't make me do it in person. Stab you in the back. Don't even get a check. Do it just to do it. Nike need to sell, I be spitting sewage and it's always flowing. Came in with the flow, the booth, I need the fluid. Smoking on the kill, the truth, the life out of a nigga. I got at the boom, don't think I forgot what he doing. Making your blood transfusion. Well, this is not Dragon Ball Z, but you get the shorty you get. That's how it goes, street rules. Better be lucky I stay in school. Niggas scored up when I was 2 or Jackson Beach, school. You got the juice? I'm going on this nigga. No one know apology, reverse psychology, they gon' say it anyway. I'm not saying I live in so hard to ride in a car.
See? That goes wrong with that damn nerdcore shit right there. You just had a bar that was considered nerdcore and didn't even know it.
I was just saying my like, we're nerds, we just like the rap.
Got a lot of haters.
That's all it is. I'm a comic fan. Every Marvel movie, all of that shit, DC and whatever.
You got glasses.
Immortal Technique, Donnie Arcade. Donnie Arcade is pretty good. Forbidden Knowledge. I'm not going to everybody. Old school, new school. A lot of this cool shit I can't do. A good story, yeah.
I don't give a 2 cents. I already got the rent. That sound like a fucking rent. All I know is facts. I said all I know is facts. I said all I know is facts. I don't trust that. Damn. I gotta keep it the bros. I gotta keep it strict code. I got a fucking list full of these notes. Every now and then I need me a quote. Give me air, I step out the show. Where was y'all niggas? Don't answer that. Hard work to bring some paper back. And with a pick up that they count on you, gonna pound that like I'ma have to come you back. All my life I carry weight. They don't know
this song was actually recorded
16,
twice.
I got a whole cape, but
This is the second one. The first one, yo, the first time I recorded this song was so epic. It was jumping around in the studio. Like, yo, we going chant, and we lost the whole song. We lost everything.
Damn.
She was honestly my other band was no.
That's the worst. I lost pictures for years of pictures because my hard drive crashed. So now I put them on external hard drives, and my external hard drive broke. So now I gotta get it fixed so I can get the pictures off of it. The connector, where the USB goes in, it broke. That's my grandson. Yo, but luckily, like my pictures that from shows are all posted on the internet.
Yeah.
Like from my MySpace page to my Facebook page.
Yeah. My problem is I record everything in my house. And if my computer is like a 7-year-old doesn't die. So it shuts down almost every other day.
Right, it's like, nah, I'm tired.
For me, it's like Forever Screaming, it shut down the first time I had the song perfectly out. I'm like, and then I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just re-recording
Yo said, I don't trust none of you bitches.
Nah.
I don't trust none of you bitches. That sounds like a Kevin Gates. He said that shit.
People, I mean,
like that song right there, like that shit right there, that's some shit that I would be pumping. Like I would be playing that shit. Like when I'll be like, yeah, I don't trust none of you bitches. Yeah, fuck y'all.
In that mood.
Right. Like I said,
that's how that song was born. It really was, and like it honestly came from such a real concept to the point where I was coming home from work at Wendy's and I used to close over there.
Well, that right there would piss you the hell off.
I was one mad. Listen, and it was a bad day. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We closed at 1. So
I wouldn't have even shut off my computer. I mean, I wouldn't have even cut on my computer that day.
That's the best time.
Yo, he probably cussed a whole lot of motherfuckers out while making that song.
I hit everybody. Every line in that song is a hit. Like,
yo, the only thing that like the shit that popped out to me was like, none of you bitches. I'm like, okay, I know that feeling. I'm there with you. I understand that feeling. I woke up to bullshit at 8 o'clock this morning after not getting home and going to bed until like I went to bed at like 1, woke up at 2 because I don't sleep apparently anymore.
Right.
It's not bad. It's not that.
So right, it's not even a nap. It was like.
Having to wake up.
I looked at the clock. I'm expected to say 4 or 5 o'clock. It said 2 o'clock. I said, you bitch.
I was doing this whole time.
Right. I thought I was gone because I've been waiting to crash like all week. I've been doing a lot of running around. Like I take up my homegirl. I take her to work. You know, she works at nighttime. I take her to work. Get her to work. She ain't got no work, so we got to come back home. And then I take my daughter to work because we're down to 1 car. So I'm taking her back and forth to work. She works out Arundel Mills, which is like out that way. And then I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And then my homeboy, he ain't got a car, so now he want me to run him around. And I told him Friday, I said, running you around is an all-day fucking job. Like, oh, Lisa, can you run me here? We run here, but then we gotta run here, and then we gotta run here, then we gotta run here. I was like, yo, it's an all day fucking day. You just want to spend all day with me. So I ain't really had no sleep. And then I got the 3-year-old and the 4-month-old at the house, and now I have my 2-year-old granddaughter staying with us. So I got babies galore. But so I know the burdens. I know.
There's a lot of them.
Right.
See, the whole song.
See, and that's like I said, relatable. The consciousness, like I'm listening. I was like within the first, like I'm like, oh yeah, there's the consciousness. Okay, he's making me think. Yeah. He's making me analyze. You making me sit there and go, okay, yeah, I'm.
It's like Simple Man. You just think about your life.
Just like vibing out, just relaxing, kind of give you that little chill feel. Like I said,
product after listening.
So, Zuli, how did you come up with your name? Is that like a nickname? Is
It's
that...
a funny story, actually.
Well, we want to hear it.
And it's almost not even relative to anything. But
I was saying Zulu.
everybody always does.
I was thinking Zool from Ghostbusters and shit. Zool.
It's a play off of like me and my best friend Kat. Shout out my best friend Kat, and Janita too. But it was back in the day, like at least I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, and we wanted to come up with code names and whatever for each other because we was making moves and things of that nature, running errands. So,
Okay.
And so we had to come up
Running
with code names.
errands.
Yeah, because we had to do a lot of errands. So we realized we was going to meet a lot of new people, different faces and things like that. And so we was like, we just need code names and whatever, you know, just to be safe. And so I was
Just
like,
in case something should
I'm like, I don't know what to call myself.
possibly.
Like, I have a family nickname. That's the only nickname I've ever had. You know what I mean?
Right.
And everybody always calls me by my real name. And so I was like, I immediately came up with hers. Hers is Frenchie. Because every time we smoke, she always does a French inhale and everything like that. So I call her Frenchie. And
Makes sense.
she was like, well, what's your favorite color? And I was like, because we struggled for like almost an hour trying to figure out something. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm such a, yeah, see, he picked it up immediately. I'm such a dork. Like, there's just nothing you could call me that's fun. Like, and it's kind of cliche. I could do that.
I'm in there.